Hi everyone, Merry Christmas. I hope you've had a lovely time despite the times and the restrictions and the tears. I wanted to bring you this morning a bit of an energising flow. At Christmas we tend to sit around a lot more, which is lovely. It's good to rest our bodies. But now's the time maybe to move again, get that energy flowing. So we're just going to do a short practice. It's very wet here, the rain is pouring down, so you might hear that too, but let it soothe the body, release any stagnant energy, and we're going to get going. So come down onto your mat when you're ready. We're going to start in a seated position. So as always in your practice, do take care, do listen to your body, just do what feels right for you. So in our seated position, just let your eyes close, relax the hands on the knees, and let's start to breathe into our body. So did you take any time over the last few days to acknowledge your breath? Maybe not, it can be also quite a busy time. So let's just slow everything down before we start to move our bodies. So with the eyes closed, just breathe into the nose, let the breath expand. And then as you exhale, just let go. And now with the eyes closed, just as you start to breathe into the body, keeping the hands on the knees, just start to expand into the chest. So you can raise up the chin, breathing in, expanding into the whole of the front of the body. And as you exhale, just round the back and the shoulders, squeezing the tummy in, releasing any last bit of that breath. So breathing in, taking a pause, and exhaling, rounding the back, squeezing the abdomen. We're going to work through at our own time. So it's a little bit like cat-cow, but in a seated position. And for the last few breaths, let's exhale out through the mouth. Letting go of any stress, any tension, any worries. One more. Coming back to center. We're just going to send the head over to the right side, holding that stretch, and then over to the left. Come back to center, tuck the chin to the chest, and then again send the chin towards the ceiling. Make sure not to crunch the back of the neck too much, so don't take the head too far back. Come back to center, we're going to do that again, over to the right, over to the left. Come back to center, tuck the chin, And then start to send the chin upwards. Let's do one more, coming back to center, head to the right, head to the left, back to center, tuck the chin, and raise the chin up. Back to center. Let's just start to sway through the hips. So just working through the waist, the pelvis. Move through the arms a little bit and the shoulders. Really start to massage through the upper body, really moving whatever way feels good. There's no right or wrong. We're not judging ourselves in yoga. It's not about being the best, doing something perfect. We're just listening. How does my body feel this morning? What does it need? How does it want to move? We're reversing our circle, go the other way. Are you noticing any pockets of tension? Does anywhere feel tight? And back to center. Just send the arms out. We're going to flop the wrists, so just shake the hands. Shake the hands up. And then out to the side. We'll start to get the arms a bit more involved now as well. Reminds me a bit like Mr. Tickle arms, coming out, reaching forward once again. Down to the side, up to the sky, and release down. So you should be able to feel that energy moving in the body. Just give the shoulders a roll as well. And forwards. We want to start to get the lower body involved now, so we're just going to sit back on the hands, just take a bend into the legs, place the feet on the floor, and let's just start to move side to side. Maybe touching that floor with the knee. Doesn't matter if you don't, we're still listening to that body all the time. We're going to do one more each side. Just take a pause here. And over to the other side. Again, just take that pause. Squeezing the shoulder blades as well. Nice opening in the chest. Come back to center. We're going to swing around onto our hands and knees now. So we come to that table position. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and we're just going to tuck the toes. As you tuck your toes, just lift your knees off the mat. You're just hovering the knees, holding here. Starting to stimulate that fire energy in the belly. We're going to start to send the hips back, but keep a bend into the legs. So it's like you're bringing your chest down towards the thighs. And then straighten the legs, sending the heels towards your mat. Make sure your fingers are nice and wide, you're pushing your palms into your mat. And let's start to walk through one leg at a time. Waking up the legs. And then planting the heels on your mat, just take a sway side to side. You should start to feel that into the back of the legs. We're not moving the upper body, just the lower body, side to side. And then again, just pedal through. Might be a little bit of clicking and releasing of the toes of the ankle joints. And from here, we're going to take that walk all the way to the top of our mat. So we're going to keep some distance in the feet. Just let the body hang. Hanging over those legs. Floppy upper body. Floppy head, floppy arms. And then very slowly start to roll yourself up, pushing your spine towards the ceiling as you come all the way up. So coming to the front of your mat now. Arms alongside you. We're going to bring the feet together. Let's breathe in and reach up with the arms. And then exhale all the way down to the toes. As you breathe in, we're going to push the spine back to the ceiling and then step back with that left leg. Drop the left knee, relax the foot, breathe in and reach up with the arms. Alternatively, you can just let the hand rest on that front knee. Drop the hands, send that right foot back into plank. Let's let the hips start to relax down to our mat in upward dog. And then push back into downward dog. We're going to do that again, just drop the hips down in upward dog. Push back into downward dog. Let's do one more. Just drop the hips, hovering the legs just above your mat. Relax the shoulders. Downward dog. Nice long breath here. Let's step forward with that right foot. Once again, drop that left knee. Bring up the arms. Relax the hands back down, step it back to plank. Start to drop the hips. Upward dog, downward dog when you're ready. Pushing back, holding here. We're going to step forward with that left leg now. Into our lunge, drop that right knee, breathe in, bring up the arms, hold here. Drop the hands, step back to plank. Drop the hips. Downward dog when you're ready. And again, just send the hips down. Downward dog. Step forward with that left foot once again. Drop that right knee. Breathing in, bringing up the arms, reaching up, holding here. Dropping the hands, stepping to plank. This time we're lowering all the way down to our mat. Elbows are tight to the body. And we're breathing into our cobra pose. We're going to send the hips all the way back into our child's pose. Relax the head, sitting back to the heels. taking a breath. Coming back to downward dog when you're ready, pushing up and back. And then start to take that walk again towards the top of your mat. Keep some distance in the feet. That ragdoll again, walk over the legs. This time we breathe in, we reach up with the arms, come all the way up. Look up, reach up, and then exhale the arms back down. Send the hands behind you, squeeze the fingers together or bring the palms together if you can. Pull the arms back. Let's breathe in, reach the arms back, look up, and then exhale all the way down. Send the arms behind you. Lovely opening into the chest and into the shoulders. Once again, just checking back in. Are you holding tension in these areas? And if so, just let that breath expand. Let that breath release those pockets of tension. Just let go. Breathe back in, coming all the way up. Release the arms, take a breath in, reach up, and then exhale all the way down to the toes once again. If you can take hold of the toes, then do so. If not, just take hold of the back of the legs. We're going to breathe in and expand into the spine, looking forwards. And then as you exhale, just take a bend into the elbows, sending the body forwards. Getting a lovely release into the back of the legs. Let's breathe in again, look forwards. Exhale, fold over the legs, taking that bend into the elbows. Let's do one more. Breathe in, look forwards, and exhale down. Drop the hands down. Step that left leg back. Step the right leg back so you're in your plank. Exhale all the way down to your mat. Inhale to cobra. And again, exhale back into your child's pose. Breathing fully into the body. How do I feel today? Come into downward dog when you're ready. Pushing back. Fingers wide. And let's send our right leg back into our three-legged dog. We're going to breathe in and hug that knee to the chest, rolling forward to plank, holding the knee. And let's exhale and send it back again. Once again, breathe in, hug the knee. Exhale it back. We're going to do one more. Breathing in, hugging the knee, take that pause. Exhale it back. This time as you breathe in, bring that right foot forward to warrior one. Top of the mat. Bend into that right leg and bring up the arms, holding here. Let's drop our right hand to our mat or onto your block and open up with your left arm. Let's reverse. Left hand down, open up with the right. Both hands back to your mat. Let's step that left foot in a little and fold towards the right leg. Remember, you can grab your block here for your hands for some support. We're going to step the hands a little bit more forward on our mat, and we're going to start to take the weight into that right leg. Maybe kicking back with that left leg. You can keep that foot down if you want to. If you've kicked back with that left leg, we're coming back to that, breathing in, hugging that left knee in, really squeeze it into the chest. And exhale it back. And again, inhale it in. Exhale it back. We're really engaging the core here. Let's do one more. Inhale it in. Exhale it back. Drop that left foot to your right leg. Come back to your forward bend. Breathe in, coming all the way up. Exhale to the heart center. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, come down. Breathe in, look forwards. Exhale, step that right leg back. Step the left leg back. You're in your plank pose. Lower down to your mat when you're ready. And inhale to cobra. We're coming straight into downward dog, pushing back, holding here. Nice long breath. Checking back in that with that posture, pushing the hips back, squeeze the arms, like you're squeezing the inner arms together. And the shoulder blades open. One more breath. We're going to come to our three-legged dog with the left side, so we're sending that left leg back this time. Squeezing that left side. Inhale to plank, hugging that left knee in. And exhaling it back. And again, inhale it in. Exhale it back. One more. Inhale it in. Exhale back. We've got our warrior one. We're stepping forward with our left foot. Bending that left leg. Bringing up the arms. Holding here. We're going to send that left hand down and open up with the right. You can look up at the right hand, really reaching for the ceiling. And then send that right hand down and open up with the left. Both hands back to your mat. We're stepping in with that right foot, just a fraction, and folding towards that left leg. Starting to take the weight into that left side, just walking forward a little bit with the hands
And then folding to that left leg, kicking back the right leg if you choose to. We're going to breathe in and hug that knee in, really squeeze it in. Exhale it back. Inhale it in. We're using our balance, we're using our core strength. Exhale back. Let's do one more. Inhale in. Exhale back. Step that right foot in, let it join the left, and fold back over both legs. We're going to take a bend into the legs, have your feet together, and we're going to come up to chair pose. So bringing up the arms, sitting back. We're going to bring the palms together at our heart center and take a twist. So let's send that right elbow, if you can, over that left knee, if not just in the middle of the legs or in the middle of the knees. Twisting the upper body, bringing out any pockets of tension, energizing the spine. Breathe back to center. We're going to take it the other way, twisting towards our right knee, holding here. Coming back to center. Extend back into the arms. Breathing, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale down. Take a big step with the legs. Keeping the feet pointing forwards, let's extend into our arms. Breathe in and reach with that right hand, and then bring that right hand down the right leg and send the left arm up towards the ceiling. So try not to push the hips out, try and keep the hips in line as you send that right arm down the leg. So it helps to imagine that you're leaning against the wall. Otherwise we tend to want to go forward, so we want to keep our body open. Breathe back to center. Let's reach with the left hand. Send the left hand down to that left leg, and that right arm is reaching up. Exhaling, keep lowering into that side stretch. I know I can certainly feel it from sitting around a lot more than normal. My body feels a bit stiffer. So let's just breathe into that tension. Letting out exhalation, remove anything the body's holding. We do naturally store a lot, even when we're not aware of things. Only when we get on our mat, we start to maybe acknowledge pockets that we're feeling, any blockages. Just let everything come out to the surface and then just let go. We're going to be coming back up, extending back into the arms, and then twisting. So our right hand is going over to our left ankle, or you can grab your block here if you need it, and then send that left arm to the ceiling. back to center. And let's go the other way. Left hand to the right ankle, right arm is reaching. Coming back to center. Let's release the arms. Just bring the legs in a little bit. Shuffle them in. Send the arms out in front. And we're going to take a bend into the legs. Might be lots of knee clicking here. Bring the palms back together and just use your elbows into the inner legs. Into our squat pose. You should feel a nice release on your lower back. See, we're working into the hips and the pelvis as well. And we're going to open into our shoulders a little bit more. So if you have a strap to hand, you might need it. I'm going to just turn so you can see me better. So stay in your squat, and if it's quite hard to stay in this position, you can grab your block and sit on your block. So staying in your squat, we're going to wrap our right arm around our right knee. So you send your right arm out and you bring it into the inside of that knee, wrap it around and send the left arm back to meet it. So this is where you might need your strap to grab onto your strap. Once you have that connection, we're going to turn towards our left knee. So you're really rotating the body. A lovely twist here. And now I often get a lovely click into that right shoulder over release. So let's hold and breathe. Nice long breath. And release out. We're doing the same thing the other side. So this time the left arm goes around that left knee. We send it back and we send that right arm back to meet it. From here we take that twist towards the right leg. Remember, you can sit on your block if you need to. One more breath. Release out. Just let the hands come to the floor. Just take a bend back into the legs, folding over the legs. Coming back to that ragdoll position. And very slowly just start to roll fully up to the top of your mat. We're going to come down now. So if you come down to your knees, you will need a block. So just have a block to hand. Or you can use a book or a container if you don't have a yoga block. So kneeling position here, we're going to send that right leg out. So do have foot on your mat. Have your block to your left side, and you can have different heights with your block or with your container. We're going to drop our left hand down and reach up with our right. First of all to the ceiling, and then we're going to start to send it over towards our right ear. So once again, getting a lovely stretch along that right side. And you can adjust your block. Maybe you want to go a little bit deeper. Maybe you don't need a block here. And from here, just turn your fingers so they go in behind you. And we're going to start to push up onto the toes of that right foot and reach behind us. So we're getting a really lovely opening in the whole of the front of the body. And release. Just swing that arm round. Release out. Bend into that right leg this time. Change your block to that side. We're sending that left leg out, planting that foot on our mat. Bringing that right hand to our block. Reaching up to the ceiling with that left arm and then sending it over towards our left ear. Holding here. Make sure you've got a bit of distance in that left leg so you do feel the stretch. Change your block position. And then just turn the fingers so they're going behind you as we start to push up onto that left toe, reaching back. A lovely release in the whole of that left side and into the front of the body. And release by swinging that arm around. Release that left leg. Well done, everyone. So let's come down completely now, sitting on our mats. Should feel nice and open along our side. We're just going to step the feet together. So soles of the feet together. But we're going to have them a little bit away from the body. So it's kind of 2 hand widths away. Just take a breath in and reach up with the arms. And then exhale like you're trying to grab something in front of you and send your hands around your toes. And then as you exhale further, just start to come forward into that forward stretch. If it's difficult to come down too far, you can use your block to support your head. You can even sit on your block as well, particularly if you find it hard to get that tilt into the pelvis, then do sit on something, it really helps. So let's hold for a few breaths. Make sure you're lifting from your lower back. Breathe in, come all the way back up, release. Just cross the legs. Breathe in, reach up, reach forward, and again start to come down. You can grab your block again for your head. Breathe in, come up once again, release the arms, and then just change the direction of that cross of the legs. So whatever leg you had in front, you want to change it. Breathe in again, reach up, lift out of the waist, exhale forwards. Just bring the hands to the floor or to your block, resting your head down. Try and have some support for your head if you can. So if that means you need to stack your block a little bit higher, then do so. just allows the shoulders to open, the upper body to release without holding anything. Let's breathe in, reach up, release the arms. Just move your block away. So we're going to come down onto our backs now. So let yourself come all the way down. We're going to keep a bend into the legs. So feet on the mat. Just take some distance, so hip width apart. And when you're ready, just start to push up the hips, holding that squeeze. And if you feel okay, we're going to link the fingers again, and this time come up onto the shoulders as well into our bridge pose. Keep that chin tucked in, so there's no strain on the neck. See that abdomen rising and falling with the breath. Let's release the arms so they're back alongside us, and as you exhale, just start to lower the spine very slowly down to the mat. Once there, we're going to hug the knees, draw the knees in, bring up the head and hold. Release the head down. Let's just hug in that right knee, so lengthen the left. But we're going to hover that left leg off of the mat. And back to engaging that core. Change sides, hug in that left knee, hover the right. And then extend the left and hover both legs off of the floor. Let's bring up the head and hold. Release all the way down to the mat. Let the legs come together and just place that right foot on top of the left knee. Move the arms away from the body and just exhale that right knee all the way over to that left side. Roll back to center. Extend that right leg, bend the left, bring the foot on top of the right knee and exhale it over to that right side. To center. Hug both knees in once again, squeeze them in, and just take a little rock side to side. ready, just relax fully down into Shavasana. Just make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're warm. So just letting the eyes close, letting the body take rest. Taking a moment just to gently scan through the body, acknowledging how you feel. Has there been a shift in energy? Is the body feeling more awake? And just allowing yourself this stillness before you continue with your day. Breath is coming in and releasing back out. Just being aware of the natural flow of the breath. Just start to bring your awareness back. Just being aware of the body lying in Shavasana. Any sounds around you. Sound of the rain in this video. Just bringing your awareness back. And just very slowly start to bring movement back into the body. Maybe taking a full body stretch, bringing the legs together, raising the arms. Fully releasing the body. And when you feel ready, just take your time. Take a roll to one side. Very slowly bring yourself back up. So thank you very much for practicing with me today. Thank you every time that you tune in to a practice. I'm very, very grateful. I hope you have a wonderful day and a very happy and healthy new year. Lots of love from me. Take care now. Bye.